Our last project for the assignment, anyway, is the sphere. Have the axis, the poles, and the connection. Right, so we'll go ahead and close these out. And we'll go ahead and save it. It picks up the name, save, and go. So new, we'll jump back over to the templates. After we finish this, we'll copy the template over and modify it. All right, so front plane. And we have to decide, do we want this centered around the origin? We did that last time, so I'm just going to go 2 inches. We've got vertical, coincident to the origin. And then I'm going to do the arc all 3 ways. So you have 3 choices on the arc, center point arc. And I'm going to look for the midpoint of the line. And I'm just doing a left click and drag here. You can do the click click. As I drag it through the arc, it's showing me the angle, but I'm really just looking for it to go coincident, and it shows the 180, so that's fine. My numeric input is still on. So that gives me a sphere that is cut in half, what would be along the front plane, and then cut in half again along the right plane to give me that quarter. All right, if I use the tangent arc, because I have an endpoint, if I was going to start drawing this with just the center point, the center point arc and no line, I don't have anything to connect to the tangent to. So I bring that off. If I don't like the way it's going, we go back to the start. So just like the continuous, in fact, when I drew the line, I could have gone ahead and pulled the arc. And we're going to bring that around to where I see the concentric, make it go coincident, and we get the same result. And then last, the 3-point arc, we're just going to drag from the beginning to the end. The dash line tells me I have something else I need to do, so we're going to bring that out, and it can bulge and shrink. And one of the things that I need to mention about the revolves is as long as this isn't self-intersecting, it's going to complete. So self-intersecting would be something that comes back over, and then when we revolve it, or one of the reasons that we're just using the arcs instead of a full circle is that it would flop back over on itself. So we'll look for some better examples of those. But if I do the select the center point, control select the line, let's see, it looks like I grabbed the midpoint. So let's go ahead and go the other way. Select the line, hold down the control button, select the center point, go midpoint. Then again, I'm kind of lean towards, usually when I'm starting off thinking about revolves, I'm going to go ahead and do the center line vertical or horizontal. Doesn't really matter, depends on the orientation you want to adopt. And then that automatically, when I go into the revolve, finds that center line and creates the sphere. Okay, so we want to save that. And this will be our sphere 2. And again, with the drawing on this, make drawing from part. Go grab our template. And I'm not going to worry about the third angle because, well, all of the views are the same because, well, it's a sphere. So let's see, let's escape out of that. And let's just go with the smart dimension. Actually, I would like to see what the center mark or the center line looks like with the sphere, see if it'll do it. So let's just do center mark. And is it picking up the view? No, it doesn't look like holes, fillets, slots. So it's not really finding that. Not really finding the edge. Center line, we select the view. So it sort of did it. I don't know that I expected that, but with center lines I can drag that out a little bit further. And then I hit the S key, go into the dimension, place the dimension, And again, with the dimension, I'm looking towards, so I don't remember these from 2021. So I am looking for, oh, the on-screen dim window. So that's what used to pop up, and they added those guys. So we'll just put the SR on the end of it as the spherical radius, and call that good. So really, we probably don't use the full sphere that often, or if we do, we're intersecting something else into it. But we are going to need those revolve sections, and it is a good technique.